Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Made by Zudrazil. My name is Linda and I'm coming from Sweden. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry. Instagram is Zudrazil and on Ravelry I'm called Lisodus. And I'm wearing my Star Wars cardigan that I finished last time I podcasted. And it's all blocked and ready this time, but it's actually too warm to wear it. What can I tell you about it? It's knitted in Tweed Delight, in marshland, and was it marsh? Yeah, chai latte. And I used strömsekoftan as a base to make it. But it's too warm to wear in the summer. But I usually wear it in the mornings because it's still chilly when riding the bike. Today we have some crochet, some sewing and some knitting to show. I don't think I have any finished objects since last time. Oh, I do. I have one finished object. It's my socks. I'll insert a picture. But I used leftovers from the socks I made for my husband, and I made a pair of shorties for me, as well as some red sock yarn from Hobby, their Black Friday yarn. And yeah, that's it. Should I take all the finished objects? Because then we'll go into sewing. Yeah, let's do that. I'll insert pictures as well, but I finally fixed my overlock. It's been broken for over a year, maybe 1.5. But I fixed it a few weeks ago. And my daughter complained that she didn't have any dresses, and she chose some fabric. Well, she chose one fabric from my stash to sew her a dress in. And I got 2 dresses out of it because I decided to split it because I didn't have enough to make the entire dress in the same fabric without splitting it. So this is the first one. This is the fabric she chose, the mushroom fabric. And I decided to make a vinyl print that I found on Google. It's glittery. These are the everyday dress from Made by Rini in the size 146. And this is the other one. So this one got a red skirt and a little fairy mushroom silhouette and the mushroom fabric on the top. I'll see if we can get some modeled videos of her that I can show. But it probably won't happen for this video, but keep an eye out on Instagram if you want to see it on. That's my only finished objects. I need to remove my sweater because it's really warm. So, what else? Last time, let's grab the blanket first. I'm actually on the last color repeats. So this is the first of the 3 repeats. So I'm on the light purple lilac, I think, and then we'll have the dark lilac and then the plum. So one more color repeat and then it will be done for now. So it's getting pretty big. Last time I was where the marker is. So I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I added 6 full colors to it. And I need 3 more. And then we're done. So I didn't make it until her birthday. But hopefully it will be done this month at least. I can update you on the Hannah cardigan as well. I ordered the last ball of yarn that I needed, so I'm still waiting for it. But I finished one sleeve and I'm working on the second. This is the yarn I have left. And it's knitted in Drop Sky in, it's color 14, unicorn something. It's a lilac. I'll always add the info up here. I'm knitting this one on 4.5 millimeters. And I might have to add some more length to the sleeves after I'm done, but I'm gonna try to block it and everything, and we'll see if I have to add some length, because she's grown a lot. And yeah, that's that. What else did I knit on? Sorry for the noise from the needles. Oh yeah, the vine top. So I knitted a lot on the vine top. Well, not a lot, but enough to connect it under the arms and start knitting it around. And when I did that, I added my second skein to switch that one in. But the thing is, I did buy 2 new skeins of Mossateppen from Kvitlamut that she dyed off for me. And those 2 skeins were darker than the one I had. So when I started a new skein, it went like a clear line, and I didn't like that. And I did something to mess up the joining under the armholes, so it just didn't look good at all. It's a bit tangled up in here. So I ripped it all out, everything I did, and restarted it. So at the moment I have the 2 fronts done. You can see it's a bit stripy, but I don't mind that. It looks a little bit more fun. And the lighter color is the first skeins, the old Mossateppe I had over from knitting the Fern summer singlets before. And the darker green is the new skeins she dyed up for me. So we have the 2 fronts, and I'm working on one of the back pieces, and then I'm gonna knit the second back piece. But I don't mind the striping this time. Well, I don't mind the striping now, because now it's through the entire top. And I kind of like that look. The only thing is how far my old skein will reach before it runs out. I do have quite a lot left, so I'll just keep on knitting. But I figured if I only have the dark one left at the end, I don't think I'll mind. It will be a bit striped on the top, maybe halfway down, and then the bottom will be in the darker green. And if I do mind it too much, I'll just rip it out and begin again. What else do I have? But I really like the vine top. It's a nice pattern. It's a lot to keep track on. So I have the pattern on my phone with my one of the shards sounded wrong, shards on, and I also have it on my iPad mini for the other chart or for the written instructions, so I can keep track on everything at once. But I did something weird when I connected it in round, so we'll see if I get it right this time, the second time around. My, what is it, third knitting project I've been working on is a pair of socks. The first one is done. It's from my friend's mother. My friend bought the yarn. Let's see. It's Lana Gossa Mailen Weight. And well, this is where it got wrong the last time, because it says the lot would be 29.67, but when I searched it up on Ravelry, that was actually the color. So yeah, so the color is 29.67, and I really liked how they turned out. And on the second sock, I'm working on the foot. So I passed the heel and made a bit on the foot. This is usually my travel project, but I knitted some at the movies yesterday when we went to see If with the kids. It was really good and sad. In a good way, sad. It was a feel-good movie. It was nice. And I took it for the car rides today. We went to vote this morning. We went up way too early just to avoid needing to be in a line to vote. And then we had to take the car on a little bit longer ride because its battery doesn't like all the short trips we do. So we ended up going to a store. It's basically a hardware store or stuff like that, and bought some soil, should be the name, if I remember correctly, because my daughter planted tomato plants at school, and she needs to replant them because it's in a little plastic cup, and there's a lot of plants in there, so we need to get them in bigger pots. So now we get the soil to do that. So that's what we did this weekend. The weekend before we went to Extreme Zone with the kids. It was my daughter's birthday. Her birthday is May 28th. So this was the birthday party with her friends and cousins. So we were there and I was knitting, of course, on the socks. And the weekend before that, we had the first birthday party, which was with my husband's family. So it's been a few weekends with a lot to do. Well, this weekend was not a lot, but I prefer to stay at home and do as little as possible. Oh, I also colored my daughter's hair because she wanted to have red hair. She's actually a dark blonde, so we'll see how it looks. Yeah. And now I want to color my hair, but we'll see. Oh, we also had Mother's Day the weekend before. Well, when we had her first birthday party. And for Mother's Day, I got this. The Fellowship of the Knits. So I haven't knitted anything yet from it, but I'm kind of interested in that shawl and that shawl. But I do have other projects planned. You know, I have the shawl I bought the yarn for at the Malmö Sy- och Hantverksfestivalen. So I want to make that one. Maybe I should cast that one on soon. Or the Antlers cardigan. Or another top. I don't know. What do I want? What do I want to knit on? Because the vine top I really have to have focus on because of all the different cables and stuff. The socks are my on-the-go knitting. Sure, I can knit on the socks at home as well since it's summer sock camp. But I do have some other tops planned. Maybe I should start with one of those. Because they're mostly stockinette, so it shouldn't be that much brain power needed for those. And wait with the shawl until I finish the vine top. Oh, and I talked to two of my knitting friends, sewing friends, and we're planning to do a Dahlia knit along. Maybe starting in August. My friend already got her yarn for it. I ordered, well, I do have my yarn for it, but I did order some kid silk, as well as at the same time when I ordered the last ball I needed for the Hannah cardigan. So I was, wait a minute. So I did have this yarn from Malmö Festivalen. That's Tweedle from Lisa Linkva. And I had 4 skeins. So I was thinking maybe I could do a Dahlia cardigan. Either the v-neck or the ordinary cardigan. And this, and maybe pair it with the kid silk I ordered. I have to make a swatch and see how it works because I really like this color. And I don't want it to disappear too much. And I think the color I ordered, I'm sorry if you can hear me, my kids, they're making cat masks in the kitchen. So they got some fake fur from me to add. I don't know. We'll see what they do. Probably show it later because they want to make the cat masks. So I don't mind that they show up on the videos. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the kid silk is honey yellow. So I'm thinking that will work out together with this one. But we'll see. I'll make a swatch when it arrives. So I'm thinking this yarn for the Dahlia cardigan, or I have the green drops ear that I was planning for the antler cardigan. But if this one doesn't work out, I'll use the drop ear for the Dahlia cardigan. So if you want to join up in knitting a Dahlia, it's what's her name? Let me check. Okay, it's the patterns from Lene Holme Samsø. And we're not all knitting the cardigan. I'm making a cardigan because I'm having a hard time using sweaters. I need to be able to throw them off fast, so I usually go for cardigans. My friend Runi is making I think she wanted to make the chunky Dahlia, and our third friend, I don't know which she plans on making, but there's a lot of patterns she has made using the Dahlia lace pattern. So if you want to join in, feel free to do so. we're just planning to take it casual. We're not gonna stress it. I'm usually one who has a few projects on the needle at the same time, depending on how much brain power I need. My friend in Norway, she usually takes a bit of time to knit, and our other friend, she's a monogamous knitter, so she will probably finish first, but that's totally fine. It's not a competition. It's just fun to do something together. I have a lot of cardigans planned and yarn for it, but it's kind of getting too warm to knit on bigger wool projects now, so I think that I'm thinking the tank tops and socks would be best to do now, maybe. And if I can get my cover stitch to not break one of the needle threads all the time, then I'm gonna sew up some dresses as well, because I got new fabric. Let me show it. So I ordered from Notorious May round last year, and I'm planning to see Sew is the name in English. So make 2 date dress, also made by Rooney, and it's upside down. Sorry about that. How can I show it upside down? And this is the first fabric, and it's bamboo lycra, so it's really soft and flowy. And the other fabric, it's the same print, just in a different color. The other fabric is this one. So 2 dresses I'm planning. Ska du komma och visa? 2 dresses I'm planning. Let's see, oh no, he doesn't want to show. Oh, it looks good. Yeah. Finish it up. What was I saying? Yes, 2 date dress. I'm planning to sew, but since that fabric is pretty expensive, I don't want to mess anything up. So I'm planning to make some clothes for my nephew, whose birthday is on the 18th, I think. And his mom wanted some clothing for him. So now that I fixed my sewing machine, my overlock, I'm planning to sew some clothes for him. So I need to cut that out probably during the week, and next weekend on Sunday, because Saturday we're gonna celebrate our Oma. On Sunday I can sew and hope that the machine doesn't mess with me this time as well, because those 2 dresses took way much longer than it should have. Than it should have. Yep. I need to decide if I want to cast something on today or finish the blanket, or actually be good and knit on my bind top. What time is it? Because it's dinner time. So dinner, and then maybe I'm just gonna crochet on the blanket so she can get that one as well. I think I'll do that. And I have to say goodbye now because it's 20 minutes past 5, so it's time to make dinner, and I have to prepare the bacon. I'm gonna eat bagels with bacon, tomatoes, cream cheese. Yeah, easy dinner. We were supposed to eat that yesterday after the movies, but none of us wanted anything because we ate too much popcorn and candy and bacon snacks, so we weren't hungry until a lot later, and then we ate just sandwiches. Oh, and also the kids finally wanted to watch Harry Potter, so we watched the second movie this morning, and ate some scones for breakfast, had some coffee. So even if we were up early, and I'm very tired now, it was a nice start of the day from when we got back home. Yeah, that's it. What date is it? It's June 9, Sunday. I probably won't get it up today because that means I need to edit it after dinner and I'm too tired. But maybe tomorrow. I'll try to get it out tomorrow. And I'll see you in a few more weeks, a month, 3-4 weeks. It's a few more weeks until vacation. Let's see. When should the next be? Yeah, the next will probably be just at the start of my vacation. So, oh, sorry about that. In 3 weeks. The weekend after Midsummers. And yeah, I hope you have a nice day, evening, morning, weekend. Happy knitting and happy crafting, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye.